welcome back. I'll be reading about Mtf Alpha 1. I'm gonna read about 4 Mtf parts. First, let's go over what Mobile Task Force is. Actually, I'm gonna read this whole entire part of Mobile Task Force. Alright, Mobile Task Force MTFs are elite units comprised of personnel drawn from across the Foundation and are mobilized to deal with specific threats or situations that sometimes exceed the operational capacity or expertise of regular field personnel, and as their name suggests, may be relocated between facilities or locations as they are needed. Mobile Task Force personnel represent the best of the Foundation. Mobile Task Force vary greatly in size, composition, and purpose. A battalion strength combat oriented task force trained to deal with highly aggressive anomalous entities may consist of hundreds of troops plus support personnel, vehicles, and equipment, and can be deployed in whole or in part to deal with threats across the globe. However, a mobile task force can also be a small, specialized intelligence gathering or investigative task force that may have fewer than a dozen personnel that is deemed sufficient to accomplish their goals. While in the field, task force members often pose as emergency responders. Local or federal law enforcement or military personnel are appropriate to the region in which they are operating. Mobile task force commanders can also request the assistance of local field units or personnel stationed at nearby Foundation facilities in order to accomplish their missions. Organization. Each unit is fundamentally structured in a way that best suits their intended purpose. While combat-oriented task force may closely follow military hierarchy and organization, smaller units may have an informal or otherwise esoteric chain of command. As such, the responsibilities of the Mobile Task Force Commander, MTFC, for each particular task force can vary greatly. The commander for a large task operation, whereas the commander of a small team might deploy with their team and direct the operation from on location. Similarly, the cohesion of each unit will vary as well. Some mobile task force consist of personnel who have trained and worked for many years or even decades together, whereas the personnel of a mobile task force formed on a moment's notice to deal with a specific incident may know little more than each other's names and fields of expertise. Creation. Mobile task force are typically commissioned as deemed necessary by the Foundation's Director of Task Force, often with the direct approval of one or more O5 council members. A significant number of mobile task force are created to deal with specific anomalies exhibiting traits that have standard containment or response teams that are unable to effectively counteract though many were also created to preempt an emerging or theoretical threat. Deactivation. Mobile task force created for the purpose of containing a particular anomaly are typically deactivated at the end of the recovery operation or when ongoing containment is deemed no longer necessary. Occasionally, most such task force remain operational. The expertise and experiences learned are considered useful for future incidents, but otherwise the task force will likely be disbanded and its personnel returned to their prior posts. Very rarely, a mobile task force will also be disbanded if it suffers sufficient casualties to render it incapable of an operation. In these cases, if the prior capability of that particular task force is deemed necessary, a new task force may be commissioned to replace it. For a full list of appearing in an extent, see this page. Alright, we're going to start at Mtf Alpha 1. Also known as the Red Right Hand. Task Force Mission. Mobile Task Force Alpha 1 is a task force that reports directly to the O5 Council and is used in situations that require the strictest operational security. The task force consists of the Foundation's best and most loyal operatives. Further information regarding Mtf Alpha 1 is classified level 5. Assisting in containment of objects, SCP-2271, SCP-3434, SCP-3741, SCP-4470, SCP-5008. Action reports: the High Count with the Magic Army, no space. Okay. Legator Main, Chaos Insurgency Hub, and Gated Janus. Next one, Mtf Alpha 4, also known as Pony Express. Task Force Mission: Mtf Alpha 4 consists primarily of personnel trained to act as undercover employees and specialize in tracking, intercepting, and securing anomalous objects sent through postal and package delivery services worldwide. Assisting in containment of objects, SCP-111, SCP-130, SCP-360, SCP-2177, SCP-2577, SCP-2752, and SCP-3060. Action reports: none. Mtf Alpha 9, Last Hope. Task Force Mission: the Reborn Omega 7. An MTF explicitly intended to train and utilize humanoid SCP objects in the field. Action reports: the Seed of an Idea, Deals with the Devil, The Wolves at the Door, In Harm's Way, Operation Camp Granda, No Joke, Granada, Getting into Trouble. Treble, not trouble. Alright, Mtf Beta 4, Castaways. TFM, Task Force Mission. Mtf Beta 4 is a task force created with the sole purpose of assisting and monitoring GOI 466, Wilson's Wildlife Solutions, in their interactions with local fauna-based anomalies, assisting in containment of objects, SCP-3465, SCP-3466, SCP-3467, SCP-3577, SCP-3676, and SCP-3879. And Mtf Beta 7, Maz Hatters. There's a whole bunch. I'll make different parts for these. This is going to be the last one. Maz Hatters. TFM. Mobile Mtf Beta 7 specializes in acquisition and containment of anomalies exhibiting extreme biological, chemical, or radiological hazards, as well as the rapid containment and cleanup of areas affected by such anomalies. This includes the planning and deployment of contingencies for wide area or pandemic spread of anomalous disease agents or other contagious phenomena, assisting in containment of objects, SCP-400, SCP-550, SCP-1280, SCP-1393, SCP-2133, SCP-2376, SCP-2438, SCP-2810, SCP-3016. Action reports: Operation Camp Granada, A World's Legacy, and lockdown procedures. That's going to be the last one for right now, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.